You're a bad thing. I know I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with.
So I've been writing since I was 11 years old, and basically the first ever story I ever wrote was this. It's cringy. It's called How It All Began. I was in year 6 at the time, and it was basically a Minecraft story mode fan fiction because I was addicted to Minecraft story mode.
So just explain what a micro story is, Amia.
Minecraft story mode was this game that was actually got deleted. Actually, the company that had the game, it kind of shut down because it went bankrupt. You know, Telltale.
Oh,
Telltale Games.
oh, that's a shame.
This game helps the gamers to go into their imaginary world or extend their creations, and isn't it, Amia? Can you explain how you are able to explore further?
So I first thought of this idea on a PGL trip. Like, I went to the Isle of Wight, and then I just started thinking that sort of thing. Basically, I have a notebook that I like to write down ideas in. So that's something. So these are my latest ones, and some of them are most of them are pretty short, but I get like a lot of comments on them. It's like, this one's probably the favorite right now. It's called A Place Gone Wrong. It's from the Harry Potter. It's a Harry Potter fan fiction.
I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with.
So basically, you can read the title. When Lena and Hermione make a potion in the dead of the night with improvised ingredients, Lena is the age to a 9-month-old baby. Can Hermione get her back to normal before anyone notices she looks a little younger than usual?
So can we read it, or can you read it to us?
Okay. So this one's the first chapter. There were times Hermione thought when Lena showed she was a true Ravenclaw, intelligent, witty, and creative. And then there were times when Hermione wondered if the Sorting Hat had made a mistake and that she belonged in Gryffindor. She had agreed to meet her at midnight to brew a potion to supposedly scare away one of her creatures before Hermione had to go to her dorm for curfew. She had almost forgotten about it when about at midnight her alarm clock went mad. "Wake up! We need to make the potion! Meet me in the potions classroom!" Luna's voice shrieked, startling poor Hermione awake. A glance around her dorm told her that none of her dormmates had been affected, at least. She sighed and got up, slipping on her nightgown and slippers as she padded across the room. She stopped now and then, and feeling frozen, terrified that someone was watching her. She took a deep breath and scooped up her backpack, opened the door and slipped out. She shivered as she realised just how cold she was. It hadn't occurred to her that Hogwarts could be so cold at this time, all creepy. She padded across the common room, which was mercifully warm thanks to a small fire in the fireplace, giving it a cozy feel. She slipped out and made her way to the potions room. She was getting there in 5 minutes while Luna was waiting. "Did you get my wake-up call?" she asked serenely, as though waking up a friend up by screaming through the alarm clock was completely normal. "Yes, now, have you got the ingredients?" Hermione asked. "I couldn't find all of them, so I substituted them for something similar. I couldn't get the storeroom open with Alohomora, you see," Luna answered. Hermione raised her eyebrows again. Another reason why she thought the Sorting Hat had made a mistake. "Okay, let's do it," she said. Almost an hour later, they had made a pastel pink potion bubbling in the cauldron. It's supposed to be lilac, Hermione said anxiously, looking at the potion and then at the book she was holding. It'll be fine, Hermione. We still have 2 more potions. We still have 2 more ingredients to use. Maybe that would change the colour. Luna held up the belladonna and pondweed. Maybe. Hermione still didn't look sure. She watched as Luna chopped up the pondweed and dropped it in before dropping the belladonna in as well. And suddenly there was a flash of bright blue and a fog descended in the room. Hermione coughed as the dust cleared and was suddenly aware of what sounded like a baby whimpering somewhere. Hello? She called out. Luna? She looked around for her friend. The dust cleared further and Hermione looked around for Luna. Where Luna had been was the tiniest little baby with the biggest blue eyes. As soon as their eyes met, the baby opened her tiny red mouth and started to cry. Hermione scooped the baby up and started to gently rock her, which gradually quietened her cries. Shh, she whispered as the baby fell asleep. She heard footsteps running towards them and quickly stuffed the baby, presumably
You're a
in
perfect.
her backpack, leaving it slightly open so that she could breathe. She went to the corner with the baby in the backpack so she was hidden and pulled her out and held her to her chest, praying she wouldn't make a sound as the door thundered open. Who's there? Snape demanded. Show yourself! After a while, mercifully not looking at the corner, he was left grumbling. Hermione came out of her hiding with Luna staring at her wide-eyed. She was adorable, but she looked a little younger than a year old, maybe about 9 or 10 months. What are we going to do now, Luna? Hermione whispered. The baby just stared at her, obviously not answering.
Very good. So you left it on a cliffhanger, so we still don't know what's going to happen. Very good.
And this is what my reviewers have to say about it. So this one like always reviews. So this was the first review. Aw, baby Luna is adorable, and I can't wait to see these 2 bond. My only question is, will we see Ginny in this? Keep it up.
Good. By the way, Amia, how do others find your fanfiction page?
So you type in fanfiction.net. Wait, I'll show you. Fanfiction.net. So
those who are, all the readers are all good writers as well. If you practice, you can be the next J.K. Rowling. So
okay.
Fanfiction may be the first step. So whoever is interested, please try fanfiction.net.
Princess of Pink and Bear.
That is the name you have to remember. The Princess
Hello there, my friends. And there we go.
So is that you, Amia? Princess of
Yeah.
Pink. Okay.
Emil made the avatar.
Cool.
So if anybody wants some avatar,
I'm just a
we have some creative
Shouldn't be with
artists here. So,
Do I stop sharing?
and what about your Selena Rosewood? Where is the? And this is not the full thing. Like, what apart? Where is it, Amia?
Oh, I didn't.
The other tab.
So it's you can see the tab. Very cool. Do you have Selena Rosewood? So Amia has started writing a book called.
I'm writing a different book right now. So this one's like a new book. It's called The Brooks, and this is the newest chapter. I'm only just writing
You
it.
can just show the front page, Amia. Okay.